Hey tubers, welcome back for another adventure. And unfortunately my Cub Cadet RZT50 suffered kind of this tragic failure. I was cutting the lawn and I was in the back and there was this basket like thing, and you guys could probably guess what happened. I got a little too close to it and it got pulled underneath. And you guys can kind of see after that happened, one of the blades appeared to be off, but I got underneath it and I checked it and everything still seemed solid. So I said, let me finish cutting the grass. So I'm cutting along and then this kind of, and you guys could see that this thing here is cattywampus, right? You can see how much. So it appears as if I guess I bent the deck up, right? This looks like it's all bent underneath here. So I hit a rock just before this happened, and I saw a bunch of sparks fly out from under here, and then there was a bang and a boom. Looks like it threw the belt, and now it's time to take it apart and see if it could be fixed. I really like this thing. And as a matter of fact, I was at Tractor Supply yesterday and I see they cost like $3,200. So I really kind of want to get this thing back to life. If you guys ever have a chance to get a zero turn, if you have a decent sized lawn, especially if you have obstacles you need to get around, like about 4 million all-terrain vehicles in the backyard, this thing is excellent. You can pivot right around them. Really easy to drive. So I kind of want to get this thing back to life. We got to take it apart and see what's going on underneath there. Stay tuned. Well, tubers, I think I figured out what broke. Man, snappy. And this one's broken, and I think the back one's broken too. Wow, this looks like it's been broken for a while. That one doesn't look all that healthy either. So at least the deck appears okay. I mean, I'm a little torqued right there. Probably what I'm going to do is, I brought the Kubota back to life. I have, what is it known as, an 1860, a little 3-cylinder diesel. So I'm probably going to use that for a little while. I got to order a new set on this. For 150, 60 bucks, something like that, you could get 3 spindles and 3 blades. So probably I'll pull the deck off, clean it up, maybe even hit it with POR 15, get it straightened out, get it really ready to go for the rest of the season. This thing has been dying for some love and attention, so maybe I'll do that, get it cleaned up, straightened up, and use the Kubota for the next couple of weeks. It's going to take a little while for these parts to show up, so I'd really rather not sit on the video for a week or two. Obviously, to get this apart, you drop the blade first, and then I think it's 1/2 inch on each one of these to get those off, get this out. Pound them back into shape if they need to be pounded into shape. Clean up the entire deck. I think once again I'm going to hit the bottom with POR 15. That way that'll make sure the rust, particularly around the spindles, get that all cleaned up. You know, just this thing has a tendency to collect a lot of grass as one uses it, so I should clean up all that. I also noticed this thing's been a little hard to start, and this is the choke linkage. so that jumped off. So yeah, I think I'll let this thing have a week or two off, give it some attention, and then put it back into action. I much prefer cutting the grass with this. It's a lot more maneuverable. It's faster than the Kubota. The Kubota, if we were out doing pasture side by side, pure acreage, no turning, the Kubota is probably just about as quick as this thing is. The problem is when one's trying to maneuver it around all the junk I have all over the property, it's not all that quick. It also has power steering, so to turn, one has to hand over hand that steering wheel like several times, stop to stop, where this thing you just pull a lever. So you could go zooming up to wherever you want to turn, pull a lever and turn with this thing. With the other one, you got to slow down a little bit, because when you start turning, it takes a while to get that 90-degree out of it. All right, so anyhow, hopefully you guys aren't doing what I'm doing and hitting rocks. I want to thank you all for dropping by to watch and comment and subscribe. Please remember, feet down, heads up, and get out there and enjoy each and every day. Bye now.